I need to say something that many people will find uncomfortable, maybe even unbearable to hear. I am a light-skinned mixed woman, and I am tired of being harassed in public by darker-skinned black women who believe they have the right to control me. They follow me, they yell at me, they spread rumors and lies about me, they stalk me, they always want to start drama with me, and they threaten me with death threats or curses from God when I speak up against their behavior. This is not faith. This is not sisterhood. This is not strength. This is not keeping it 100. This is resentment masquerading as righteousness. This has happened to me more than once. One woman followed me all the way to my car at night and stood there, telling me that I need to go to her Bible study as she felt I was lost. Another screamed across the street about where I could and could not walk my dog, as if public space belonged exclusively to her. Let's just say she got a rude awakening when she realized I was not going to tolerate her disrespect, and the police told her to stay away from me. Another would go around asking people about my race, my hair, and who I was. Then she came to me one day out the blue yelling about if I was black or not. I then proceeded to go off on her then. She said the unthinkable that if I reported her for wrongdoing, God himself would punish me because she was chosen. What connects all of these moments is not religion. It is a pattern of intrusion, of asserting false authority over me, a light-skinned mixed woman, in order to feel powerful. When a woman corners you in a parking lot or threatens you with a curse, that is not guidance. That is harassment. Yet it keeps happening, and the repetition makes the truth impossible to ignore. Let's stop pretending this comes from holiness or divine intervention. It doesn't. It comes from bitterness. These women are bitter. These women are not bringing salvation. They are projecting deep-seated anger and a hateful frustration. They are angry at the hierarchies of colorism, and they transfer that anger onto women like me. Instead of confronting a system that undervalued them, they try to dominate individuals like myself that they perceive as privileged or benefiting from colorism, texturism, or featureism. That is not justice. This is not karma. This is not balancing the scales. That is displaced anger as they can't overpower the white power structure who put this system in place, so they want to yell at, fight, and control the closest people they have access and proximity to that believe benefits from it. Religion becomes a weapon because it offers an easy disguise. When you say, I am chosen, you elevate yourself without ever having to earn that title or respect. You acting like God gave you the right to overpower me because you don't like the fact that I am mixed with white and black is crazy as hell. I didn't create my loose curls or my light skin. The God that you are trying to curse me with did so instead of attacking me. Blame God because how you are acting is a cheap form of superiority, and it reveals more insecurity than faith. Deep down, I can tell that you are mad that God didn't give you what it gave me, and that hurts you more than anything on this earth because that's all you focus on. What looks like authority is actually desperation. People who feel powerless in one area of life often overcompensate in another. If they cannot control how society treats them, they control the nearest person they can corner. If they cannot be adored by May people for their beauty, they demand submission in the name of morality. If they cannot be respected for character, they enforce respect through intimidation. Every shout, every threat, every eye roll, every curse exposes the wound. It is the sound of insecurity clawing for recognition, and that volume is loud because the foundation is fragile. And when intimidation is the only tool left in their low IQ toolbox, it is clear that true power was never there to begin with. This behavior is not just personal harassment. It is intentionally done to damage entire communities. It poisons the community by turning insecurity into hostility. It reinforces the ugliest stereotypes about darker-skinned black women being aggressive, angry, and domineering. Stereotypes that already hurt them in workplaces, friendships, and dating. And it undermines genuine faith. When religion is used to bully light-skinned women, it loses credibility. When God becomes a prop for resentment of who benefits from colorism, people stop listening, but do they care? No. They don't care if you listen or not. They want you to feel not chosen because they weren't chosen by the white power structure. They try to trap mixed people into silence, allowing bad behavior to continue unchecked. That is not spiritual authority. That is coercion. So I will say it clearly. To the women who do this, you are not chosen. You are not righteous. You are not powerful, you are weak. You are transparent. You are exposing your envy, your resentment, and your desperation every time you try to control a light-skinned, mixed-race woman. You resent the freedom, the confidence, and the presence of women who do not submit to you, so you attempt to strip it away with threats. But no one is fooled. You are not feared for your holiness or your connection to God. You are pitied for your bitterness. Stop pretending your harassment is guidance. Stop hiding behind God to disguise envy. Stop confusing intimidation with power, because every time you try to control me or women like me, you do not ruin us. You ruin yourselves. As a mixed woman, I will not stay silent. I will not shrink to make room for someone else's resentment. Respect is not optional. Boundaries are not negotiable. And harassment will never be excused as faith. The truth is harsh but undeniable. If intimidation is the only way you can feel powerful next to me, you never had power to begin with.